All right, we're going to talk about the power of breath and the different types of breath that we use during fascial maneuver class. So breath is movement, breath is life. We wouldn't be here without it. It's the most basic movement. In fact, if we were all crumpled up, our bodies would still find a way to breathe. And that's what we play with while we are doing these fascial maneuvers and putting our bodies into different types of restriction to have the breath move around and create pressure to move the fascia, which, as we discussed earlier, is a water-like substance through different parts of our body and open up different tensions and restrictions that we've had. So breath is such a powerful part of the fascial maneuver practice. And there are different types of breath depending on where we want to create pressure in our bodies or how deep we want to create pressure in our bodies. So the first type of breath is breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. There's one we will do where we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, and that's because we're going to have our mouth closed with our tongue in our cheek. Other than that, we're going to be breathing out through the mouth for all of them. But breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth is one. Breathing in through the nose, in through the mouth and out through the mouth is another. And then we're going to do one called the three-staged breath, where we're going to be pursing the lips and breathing in 3 times, holding it, and then breathing out. So let's talk about those different types of breaths and what we're getting at with them. Before we do, though, I think it's cool to zoom out and just consider that we are a pressurized system and we have 2,000 pounds of pressure, atmospheric pressure, on our bodies that we've adapted to and don't even think about. But that means we have 2,000 pounds of pressure inside of our body, creating this balance. And so we play with that idea with the breath and the fascial maneuvers as well to utilize the pressure to create constrictions, like thinking of ourselves as a balloon that create expansions in other areas, when we're holding one area. So important to think about that this is how the body is working. So when we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. This is a relaxed feeling. And it also creates pressure above the diaphragm. It's the upper body. So when you breathe in through your nose, you can probably feel it. We feel more pressure in the chest, in the shoulders, in the neck, and in the head. And when we breathe in through the mouth, it's the lower part of the body, and it activates the sympathetic nervous system. So we do this to create more energy activation, to utilize more of our detoxification, and to create more movement and energy. So day to day, you're going to be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We want to be more in the parasympathetic. But strategically for the fascial maneuvers, to get to the lower part of our body, and specifically the organs that don't get a lot of movement when we're sitting often, sitting all the time. So that's why we use that inhale through the mouth breath to get to those organs, because we only have 3 organs that move on their own: the heart, the stomach, and the bladder. All the other ones require us to move and to use our breath. So the fascial maneuvers that we do are, yes, creating pressure in the body to release restrictions and tensions, but they're also taking care of all of our organs, which of course is a part of the function of the whole body. And then finally, the 3-staged breath one that we do. You can feel we're bringing in the most amount of pressure into our body, the most amount of air into our body. So that's going to help us get to the deepest restrictions of fascia and create the most pressure in our body and allow us to get a deeper fascial release. And it's also going to make us feel high and bring in some different sort of chemical hormones as well. And those are all of the breaths that we're going to be using in the class and why. And breath is so, so powerful, and you're going to feel it for yourself. I'll finish with this. You'll find that when you're breathing and we're doing these maneuvers and we're creating the restrictions in the ways that we are through our twists, but through the breath as well, that your body might start to get hot. And this is the intelligence of the fascia, creating heat to help break up the adhesions. So if you feel hot, if you feel high, that is totally to be expected.